Memorial Stadium. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Florida Gators and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Death Valley, the tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Stockton. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Straight ahead, it's Shepard. Not much there. He gets one to the 11.
And we kind of wondered coming into this game, did they want to run it up the middle? Do they want to run it near that big fella at defensive tackle? Because he's a grown man, makes plays all over the field. They try him early. I wonder if they'll keep trying it, because we haven't seen a lot of people week in and week out that has been able to block that big fella.
Man, I've been there before. It's the opening drive of the game. You're trying to scramble, make something happen, and you get absolutely lit up. Man, that cold tub, that can't come soon enough. Bad news, though, is you've got an entire game to play.
And the Gators come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Drives inside. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. Third and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Great place to start for this offense. To the air, it's Reynolds. Coming out aggressively. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
Oh, what a missed opportunity for that interception. Yes, I know he gets the pass breakup, but he had a chance to finish things off, and he really didn't get it done. But there's a reason he plays defense. You know, they put the guys on offense that can actually catch.
Long way to go on second down. Out wide right, it's Smith. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Clemson jumps to the line. He's changing the play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Hits the hole, it's Shepard fighting off the defender. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Second down to the air. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Right side, it's Shepard. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a...
He unleashes a long one. Got it inside the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Stopped right there.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Turning it on. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They give it to him again. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Takes the handoff. It's Shepard. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On the option. Quarterback keep. Runs through a tackle. And runs through another guy. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They'll send the back in motion. Second down, gonna throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Shepard. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass.
Number 38, set to advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to Johnson. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Sells to fake. Moves to his right. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Listen, you can't make every play, you can't cover everybody, but it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To give to the big fullback. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And don't complicate things. Give it to the big fella. By the way, the fullback who blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him. Let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get that first down.
Are we in a time warp? Like, what year is this? Is this 1995? We're handing off to fullbacks again. That's a play that is basically extinct now in college football, but I love it because it caught the defense off guard, able to get a nice one there.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Third and long coming up. Making the adjustment on the play. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Rush right in his face. Out wide right, it's Abrams. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Love the poise on that play. You saw when he escaped the pocket, he was on the move. He didn't take his eyes from looking downfield. He kept reading the coverage, located a receiver, and picked up a huge chunk play.
Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. Hits inside. It's Shepard. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and I think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple. He's looking deep. He's got it inside the 30. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Buys time to his left. They're working that left side. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Tigers will hustle to the line. Changing the routes with his receivers. To the air, it's Reynolds. Here comes the heat. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Into the end zone for 6.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play. Gets the ball in his hands right now in the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
The Gators will line up to punt it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The handoff to Johnson.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to throw. It's Reynolds. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Right side, it's Smith. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And he's brought down after a nice gain on the play. Give him 7 on that one, and now we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And after that long completion for their first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Wants to throw it. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Rashad Downs going up top. Makes the grab. It's Shepard.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Here's the snap. Ready to cut one loose. Back's got it on the screen. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
All right, that's one the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A-gap or the B-gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Tells the run, wants to pass. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll give it to Johnson. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He throws back to the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The ride. Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half. Clemson calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Give to the running back. Not a lot of room to work. He made sure that football was secured. It'll be third down. Final timeout call by the Tigers. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Handoff to the lone back. They make the play, force a fourth down, but they're out of timeouts, can't stop the clock. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on the number 10 team, the Colorado Buffaloes.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback.
And it's the Wildcats with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game.
And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Wide receiver going in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They'll need a bunch on second down. Back to throw, it's Reynolds. Left side, it's Turner. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Clemson set up with another first down. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins. Catch inside the 30 and still running. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Looking to throw on 3rd. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy.
Kangaroos his way. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Crosses to 40. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that shows up in the stat column as an explosive play for this quarterback, but it was a very simple RPO. Get the ball out, and then guess what? My dudes are better than your dudes. And getting it to him on the perimeter, letting him make plays, all of a sudden, he's way down the field, and it looks like a long completion for this QB.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Timed it perfectly to knock him free and forces the third down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
It's good. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the third.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The handoff to Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive and now in business near midfield at the 49. Play action on first down. Buying a little time to his left. Complete on the left to Smith. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Clemson is quick to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Stepping to the right. Unleashes one. Out wide right, it's Smith. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Reynolds. Oh, pressure's coming. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up, early down play for this QB.
Stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
3rd and goal, the offense still trying to run the football here. And how about the individual effort up front by this defender? Getting penetration and now setting up 4th down.
The give. Touchdown, Tiger. And they take it in for 6 more points. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes a handoff. It's Shepard. Breaks into the open. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Fresh set of downs going up top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover 1 man coverage. Just him and the wide out, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
Got the quick completion. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a fourth and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. And here comes the offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Second down, going to throw it. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Holds on. It's Jackson.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On play action. Rolls right. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Going to the run, it's Johnson. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Reynolds. Looking to the big tight end. He's open on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Right at the line. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
College football is a game of inches. Let's see how this thing plays out, man. They were just trying to ice the game. If they could have gotten that 4th down, that was ball game. Now the opponent has life. Their defense has given them a chance. Let's see what they can do.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. Gives them a chance to put together a strategy here in the waning moments. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. Drops back on 1st down. Rushes on. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Out wide left, it's Shepard. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Lost to throw on 1st. Buying time to his right. Right side, it's Abrams. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. Now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Unloads it downfield. He makes a grab, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Florida! They'll line up to go for 2. They'll go to the air. Still looking to his right. Gets rid of it.
That decision to go for 2 is going to be questioned and criticized all throughout the rest of the year and all throughout the offseason as well. If you just kick it, you tie it, and you send this thing into overtime potentially, but now because you went for the win, you need an onside kick to have a shot to pull this one out.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. They can't stop the clock, and the defense really can't do anything about this, David.
Nah, great spot to be in for the offense. They know just take a knee, no timeouts for the defense, take the clock down to 0.
And they've got to feel good too, David. Hard-fought game. It was a physical contest, but man, getting these W's, that is a sweet, sweet taste.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation.